Do 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 do. This stuff is heavy, but we're gonna do it anyway because I have to. Do 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 do. So what's the matter, red pillar? The red pillar. What's the matter, red pillar caterpillar? Are you mad at me because? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them. See, we don't move backwards, we only move forward. While people like you are running their mouth on YouTube and never became anyone or anything and still don't have an identity. Ah, right? Me, while you all were trying to, you know, slander my name and run your smear campaign that never worked, right? I was getting busy. I was getting all the dudes in the street. I was getting all the stripes doing bar security. I was getting all the stripes in the street. Like I said, while snitches and informants run their mouth, what do we do over here? We build. We build, we get all the stripes, all the street credibility, right? And like I said, it's just a big difference because we don't run our mouth over here. We all know what it is. Everybody knows reality, buddy. So again, what do you mean? What part are you most frustrated at? All this equity I have? Is it my handsome good looks, my chiseled jawline? You tell me what it is that you're most angry at. Angry, he says. I'm tired of hearing him talk. Well, then you don't got to tune into my show because nobody's making you watch it. So you don't have to watch my program, buddy. Like, it's common sense. It's very simple arithmetic answer, right? Worry about yourself. Because all you doing, like I said, is creating, more and more evidence for this federal lawsuit against the Red Triangles. And every member of your little illegal underground organization is going to prison. Okay? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I own my enemies. You want to act like you're an enemy? Cool, I own you. Real talk. I have full control, full power over everything, right? Especially over little minions like you. They're peon peasants. They'll never be anywhere near my level, and that's the truth. So, like I said, quit talking about concepts that you have nothing to do with. That's all. We all can see what it is. The videos speak every day for me. I ain't got to talk. All my videos speak for me. They speak volumes. Like I said, I literally have the quickest hands on the planet, right? I have the best hands on the planet. Nobody else has any business mentioning the word hands or talking about hands. So what do you mean? The boy with hands is me. I got hands for real, son. That's why I did bar security for all those years and I was never even touched basically. What? Bro, I'd come up against like 20 people at one time and win the right way and do my job excellent. I don't know what y'all are talking about. And if some of you scrubs ever do bar security, you'll have to work for these rinky-dink establishments that I'm filing lawsuits on where they don't let you do real security. Where they hire you on as security and then they're like, oh no, we want a teddy bear. Real talk, just get teddy bears. We don't want security. We want you to sit here and kiss up and be nice to everyone and greet them at the door. That's not security. So call it what it is. That's why they're like, we're door guys, right? And it's just ridiculous. And then they don't even treat those door guys right at half the establishments. Some of them they do. Some of them they treat them all right. Because I've already done it at most of them. But I was never a door guy. I was real security. So, like I said, it is what it is. I did bar backing, everything. If you go to Austin, the name of the game really is learning how to bartend. I need somebody to teach me how to do that, but it's still not really a good job. It's not the place you want to be. It's too much riffraff, too much going on. You just never know what can happen, honestly. Too much ruckus. Someone like me, I'd be good at it, but you gotta have a certain personality for that, man. As a career. Because you got people, they go into the bars and try to while out and pretend that they're they're tough Tony and tough Billy and start raising their voice and this and that. And, I dealt with all that, man. That dude had a fan in his truck. I guess he's got no AC. That sucks. Man, that sucks. But remember, everybody's rich, right? And we're supposed to be poor because these people tell themselves what they want to hear, and it's all nonsense and none of it exists. When the truth is that there's people in New York who haven't ate in 3 days. There's people struggling all over. Everybody out here on social media, they need money and they need it bad. I need money and I need it now. It's ridiculous. Like I said, we've entered the greatest depression this country has ever seen already. And I warned everybody about this. I told y'all it was coming. Everything I predicted came true. It's in the Joker videos too. Those are all downloads, man. All that stuff is spiritual. That's specifically messages for me. It's talking about everything I went through. You all didn't go through it. These trolls, they sure didn't go through anything. So it for sure ain't for you. You want to listen to them, I mean, be my guest, but just understand they're about me. Who is Joker going to talk to other than Batman? See the point? Joker talks to me. Because it's a real thing. You understand? So it is what it is. I mean, I can already see it. The thing is that's like the spirit, the it spirit. That's what these people are possessed by. That clown spirit. So Batman, it's all spiritual. You know what? Fair. Batman has to come up against the clowns. And I win every time and they all fear me. And that's just the reality and that's the future. There is no other future. You can see it in news headlines. There was some guy, it looked like he had his face painted like that, like a clown. And he was, causing a bunch of havoc or whatever. I mean, it's just the future, man, because people don't get that this is all spiritual, that the spiritual realm is real, that the devil is real, and so is God. And that's just the reality that we're facing. So, I mean, I don't really care what people tell themselves, so I don't really care what they think. It means nothing to me. You know what I mean? Only thing that really matters to me is Christina, God, and what I'm doing here. And I mean, like I said, you could tell that the 52 blocks, I'm just sick with it. I mean, it's nasty. And that's what they told me when they was teaching it to me. Like, nah, bro, I'm creating the derivatives off of the 15 hand positions and everything myself, right? And I don't even need to get in those positions. I always hear the same debate when it's people who don't know anything about martial arts. People who are really talented, truly, and really get it in and do this for a living when you've been doing this your whole life, you can leave your hands down, just so you know. The people who can't are the people who, have no experience with any of it. You got to put your hands up. The real talented ones, they leave their hands down because, number one, we realize what our hands are capable of a little bit, right? Even though I'm not even going to admit that. Never mind, I don't know what they're capable of. I have no idea, right? I'm weak, remember? But that's the thing they don't get. I want to paint myself like I'm soft. You're helping me. Please do. More honks. More honks for the Batman without trying, because I'm famous, boy. Let's see y'all do it. It's hot as hell. It's hot. It's just been hot as hell lately, and I'm tired. But I had a great day either way. It's not quite over, but it was a great day. I'm pretty happy with it. Tried to push myself in the training. I mean, I'm just lagging, man. Just rest. Need more rest, and I'll catch up. But the fact that I'm doing it tired and I'm still able to do the whole lifts and everything and some muscle ups, mix it in there. I'm not worried about how many at this point. I just need to be doing them. It's all great stuff, man. That's like a full workout routine. What you're seeing there, that's a lot of stuff in one workout, dude. It ain't no joke. It takes it out of you, man. These muscle ups. I'm tired, bro. I can barely walk and move. Today I'm tired. Today I wore myself out. And that's the thing is, that's what it's about. I'm pushing a little bit on the pull-ups, full extension. Did 80 dips today. Give me a round of applause, baby. That's another record for me. Personal record. I'll look up the world record for dips and I'll break that too. That'll be the next one. I forgot about that one. We got to break the dip record. And then I probably already set the world record for lifts, but we'll do that too, where we see like how many lifts I can do in a row. I'm already there. I'm at the cream of the crop, strongest man in the world. People could say what they want. It's just reality. If you put me in a gym, I'll be able to work even more muscles and do different stuff, and I'll just get even stronger. You can put me to the test on anything, man. I'm telling you, when I was in high school, I was rail thin, and I was still squatting more than the entire football team just because of pure willpower. They were like, what the hell? Like, how does he do that? Like, you know, because I really wasn't that strong of a kid. I was young. I was skinny and thin, but I just pushed myself. I mean, when we were doing 2-a-days and stuff, I was keeping up with everything. Like, I was on point, and it was hot as hell, man. That's all I remember. That's why I can handle this heat, because I did 2-a-days football in high school at St. Michael's Academy and all that, and they'd have us go out there twice a day, eat a burger. Man, I miss those days though, man. Don't you miss them? I miss when I was in high school. Now I hated it then. I mean, if I went back, I'd still hate it. I wish I never had to do 2-a-days or football at all, man. Football sucked. I never liked football. I'll just be honest. It just sucked. It was horrible. But I did it, and I was strong enough to get through it, and that's what people don't get. I can make it through adversity, you know, and that's all it was adversity. Yeah, I don't even know my story, man, in high school, bro, with that. Um, you know, they got rules on here. I don't want to go completely into it, but, you know, I went through some stuff physically that was pretty crazy too, and then I came back from that too in football. You know, I've been through a lot physically, man. I've felt things most people will never have to go through, you know, and this is what it is. But it was very clear what St. Michael's goal was, and Ed McCabe, and they were all in on it, and you could see what they were trying to do to me. And they were using the football to do it. That's why it sucked for me, because they would literally yell it out in the plays. I mean, people think it's funny in a game. I don't see how, man, because when I get all these lawsuits filed, it's gonna look ugly, man, with those bars, and all those people that TJ knows. Good luck, man, because as soon as I file these lawsuits, it's gonna look ugly, bro. Some of them are chains and big companies. So, I mean, when you got a guy saying, well, here's a federal lawsuit, and you all targeted me, and you contacted the Red Triangles, contacted you, talked to you, had members that worked with me and you that were stalking me. You sent people to follow me and stalk me. They got sunned and screamed on. It's always the same result, man. I don't know what they're trying to just keep on doing the same tactics for when they don't work. It ain't moving me. It ain't doing nothing. But that's the way I see it. Is it's like they're all cowards, and they're, you know, it's just all pretending. I don't even see what the formula is. I guess to try to get me in trouble. I mean, that's not going to happen. That's why it doesn't scare me. Like, no, I'm smart about what I do, man. I know I understand the middle ground. I'm not going to put up with anything, but I'm going to be smart about what I do and how I respond. Always. I don't play games like that, brother. I'm a human being. So when you see people do what they do, it is what it is, you know? I mean, the only real human response is rage and anger. I mean, come on, bro. Sitting here trying to act like I'm not a human being, like treat me like a human being, bro. I don't play like that. But they all know what it is. Prepare for that lawsuit. You can go run and tell them. He's a soldier boy, run and tell them, right? Any of that fake stuff, you go online running your mouth, saying lies, nonsense, being jealous, envious, any of that, that's perfectly fine. That'll get used against y'all in court. See, they just doing it to themselves. You know, it's in the Joker video today. It says, you did one thing right, and they're all losing their mind. And, you know, you're rising and coming up, and they're malfunctioning, right? Because they're all like robots. That's why that one dude will follow me around on here trying to use my name and saying this and whatever, because they're like we're not connected, bro. Y'all is just all weird. You have some kind of weird relationship going on with your computer. Huh, has nothing to do with me. But just understand, I got power over them clearly because mentally, because they're all malfunctioning. They're like robots. It's all, they're not, they're just nobodies. I mean, that's the truth. Never been anybody, never going to be. They just try to be an obstacle and get in the way of the main character. Been the main character this entire time, buddy. Like I said, a lot of you, I already know you regret it. You don't want to apologize. Miss me with all that. I'm all right. We ain't never talking again, none of you. You understand? Ain't nothing to talk about. You the enemy, stay on the enemy side, and that's it. And you're going to keep losing. Feel me? But I had a good day with it today, man. That was all solid stuff today. And like I said, that's what I do. I'm trying to get ready. And I don't even get, man, there's certain things that I can do that help me with this. And I don't even do it half the time. Like, I'm training off of like nothing intentionally. So just wait till we get all this money and Christina's here and I can get like that Synthesix protein. The minute I take that protein, the minute I take that stuff, y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Because I'm gonna fill out real quick. Watch. Like, I'm gonna get huge. And y'all are gonna be like, dude, this dude is massive. Like, I'm gonna look like something, like the way that they're built in the penitentiary, I'm beyond all of them. All of them. There's nobody in a penitentiary, I'll say this confidently, in this country or in the world who's built like me, who has this kind of strength. All I got to do is intake a lot of protein. The more protein I take, the bigger my muscle gets because the training requirements are already there. I'm doing it practically off nothing. So imagine when I have all the resources and I'm really, feeding into it and giving my body what it needs. Good luck, dude. It's going to be huge. Watch. Same workout routine, same everything. I'll probably go in the gym, but that's all. And little protein shakes they try to rip you off on and sell you. I think a lot of them don't really work. Like Isopure, I think is decent, but I don't think it's that great. I think that's kind of a ripoff personally. I think Synthesix is the way to go because it's like timed, lasting protein, so it keeps on hitting, and that's what you need to rebuild the muscle. And like I said, I used to use Russian Bear was the best protein on the market, but I think they might have, what do they call it, recalled it or something. I think they got rid of Russian Bear, man, which sucks. If I took Russian Bear right now, that's what it was called, Russian Bear. You have to take it 6 times a day with milk, and then I would eat a lot of cereal. I'm giving you the game. You should listen. And boy, I was huge. I'm talking about, like, I was being honest, bro. Like, I couldn't even walk through the mall. People would ask me, like, are you natural, or like are you taking something? Like, nah, bro, I'm all natural. Just work out. Like, it's insane, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I just looked ridiculous. I was in college at the time and training. And that's what I noticed with all these people, all these nobody, all the nobodies on YouTube. Their whole issue is they wish that they could live my life and be in my shoes and be me because my life is beautiful. You can't have it. Get your own, straight up. This is my life. So yeah, you can get it back off and be quiet. You ain't talking about nothing. And you're all just delusional and triggered and pressed. And you're going to keep coming undone, being irate, and I'm going to continue to laugh at you. That's right. Well, I continue to do all this by myself out of my own pocket and be a boss and just keep on winning, man. That's all we can do. We got to do the best we can, do what we can do, and that's it. It's in God's hands, man. It's been in God's hands since day one. That's what I truly realized. You just got to give it to God, man. You got to surrender to God. It's not even worth my time stressing anymore, and I'm not going to sit here and not get what I need anymore. I'm just going to do what I need to do. Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all don't want to help nobody. especially down here. I don't know how they say they're all fans. Like, no, you're not really helping. You're not being nice. You're just acting. They haven't done nothing for it. When they want to put their money where their mouth is and start contributing, then they can say they're fans. But till then, ain't no fans. I'll be back.